Awesome. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start with Jay. You guys are amazing, and I'm super excited to hear from you. So if you want to go ahead and I unmute you. Okay, I got you unmuted.
Oh, you did? Okay, great.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Feel free to ad-lib as much as you want and just tell us everything, okay? But first, let's start off with your name, rank, and how long you've been in the company.
All hell. Okay. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Wait.
You're good.
My name is Jazariea Vazquez. And you can call me Jay. And I have been in this company, y'all, for literally less than 14 days. It will be 2 weeks on Monday. So this is like clowning to me. This is crazy. Like, I can't believe this. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll talk.
Y'all, show her some love. Okay, so have you ranked up yet or not?
Oh, no. Okay, so I do have my 3 distributors, and only one of them needs to get their full 6. She just joined yesterday, and I kind of, she started this morning. She's super young, y'all. She's like 18, and she's not like a college 18. She's like a high school 18. Like, she's a fresh 18. So we're working on it. She just needs to get 6 more, and after she gets that, y'all, I'm going Ruby. I'm going Ruby.
And you're not stopping there from what I hear. Oh, I'm so excited.
No, I'm not. I got big plans. I'm not playing. I did not come here to play.
That's so exciting. Okay, so I'm just curious because we have a mixture of leaders and brand new people who have not even thought about getting a distributor yet. What is it that made you join this? And how long did it take?
So my leader is Megan, and I believe it's Stelzer. It's Stezeler. And she actually reached out to me to be a product model. But y'all, I literally had 2 other offers on the table to kind of like work from home. I just graduated college. And so I do have my degree, but low key, I went to school for the wrong thing. And so I just kind of have like the degree like in my back pocket. And so anyways, when the quarantine started, my husband has pretty much always taken care of home, but just me being me, like, I want something for myself. I want to do something. I want to, we got a kid. I want to show him that mommy did it. And so I went to school for the wrong thing completely, graduated and realized that. And then I pretty much was like looking, cause like I wanted to still work one, and I wanted to still be at home with my son. He's only 2.5. Well, not even yet. He's like 2 going on 2.5. And so I really wanted to be at home, and we want more babies. And so I really wanted to be at home. And so I had 2 other offers, and they just didn't sit right, y'all. Like, it was something that God was just like, hold on. God was like, just think about it. Just sit on it. This might not be it. And then all of a sudden, Megan had messaged me, and she's like, hey, I want you to be like a product model, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. And I told her I will get back to you in a couple days. In a couple of days, I sat there and I thought about it, like, I wonder what she doing. I wonder how she making money. Instead of me being her product model, let me hit her up and ask her if I can just join the team and let me get some product models. And that's how I started. And it's been that ever since, for the 14 days, I guess.
That's crazy, you guys. So I want you to hear that. So what, you joined after what, 2 or 3 days?
She hit me up on like a Friday, I think, and I told her, give me till Sunday to see what products I want. But instead of thinking about what products I want, I was low-key thinking about, let me join her team instead. So it really only took me like 2 days, and she didn't have to keep bothering me. She didn't have to keep asking me. Like, I y'all don't judge me, but I struggle with like the ask and ask. So like, she kept like, like she didn't have to keep bothering me. Like, something inside of me, it was literally a feeling in my heart, in my gut, that gave me fire. And it was like, I don't know, it was like right timing. I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know if y'all are like religious, but I am. And that shit just happened at the right time. It just happened. And I said, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
For sure. And you guys have to hear this. Like, she had other people giving her offers like this, but because the right person reached out to her, she said yes and did this, and she's already killing it. So if you've ever been hesitant to message somebody, this just goes to show you don't have to be hesitant to do that anymore. Go message that person, because you never know which one's going to be your Jay, okay, or which one's going to be your Sarah, okay? Okay, so on to the next question. When you got started with this, how much did you want to make?
When I got started with this, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, I got my degree, but I am a stay-at-home mom. And I know this is gonna sound like crazy, but I wanted as much as what this company could give me.
That's amazing.
That's what I wanted. I literally wanted as much as what this company could give me. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I've always had this vision and I've always had this dream of just having more. Like, I have enough. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my fridge. My son is well taken care of. My husband is a blessing. I've been with him since I was 14 years old. It's he's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need for anything. But do I want? Hell yeah, I want. And I wanted what this company could give me. That's it.
Somebody better message Stephanie Dunn and tell her she's got someone coming for her. Okay. Okay, so how did you get your first customer? And you said you have 3 distributors now. I want you to talk about what did you do to get those customers, and what did you do to get your distributors?
So first I went to my dirt list. And that was basically like, you know, like you make a list of people who would buy dirt from you just because it's you. And I went to that and it worked out okay. I got 2 distributors I got 2 LCs in my first day. I got 4 the second day. So I met my 6 by the second day. And what I did I sent the original message that we have, like, hey, I just started this business, I'm excited, you know, da 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 da. But then I put a twist on it. I was myself. They asked me what the company was. They asked me like what products we had, and I was like, oh girl, we got so much stuff, girl, we got this, we got that, let me hook you up, I know that these products work. Like, literally just like being so excited about this company. And to be honest, I just went out on a limb. And when I noticed that my dirt list wasn't working, I messaged people who I didn't even know. And my first customer, y'all, my first loyal customer was a complete stranger. Complete stranger. I've never met her a day in my life. We got like two, like, what's it like on Facebook? Like when y'all got like the same friends? Mutual friends. Yes, we have 2 of those, and she was a complete stranger, and I just went out on a limb. She wanted to know about the TFX pills. I utilized having a bomb, leader, and I said, hey, I need a picture of the TFX pills. Let me know, give me a label, tell me what they do. Like, come on. And she gave me everything, and I was able to give them to that customer. And the customer was like, well, what if I don't like what I'm using for after the first month? I told her, I said, sis, if you don't like what you're using on the first month, when the second month comes around, go through our 50 plus products list and pick something else.
Okay, I've got to stop you real quick because it's so important, you guys. She didn't, so let me get this right. You've never used that product. Clearly, you didn't know what it does. She has not used that product.
No.
But she utilized her leader. You guys, every single person here has an upline somewhere, okay? Use your upline because it got her first customer and she didn't even know anything about that product. But if she hadn't reached out, she would have looked like a babbling fool and she wouldn't have known. So ask your leader. Okay, keep going. Customers, distributors. How did you get distributors?
Distributors, y'all, I literally just act like I had my shit together, and I literally just act like I knew the game. And even though I had no idea, I joined literally not this past Monday of this week, but last Monday. And I gained my first distributor on February 17th. Okay. And this wasn't, I had reached out to her about a product, I believe. And I got her from Host to Post. And she was like, well, what do y'all do? Da, 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 you know, whatever. And I told her, and she said, give me a couple days to get back with you. And at that time, I was so focused on getting LCs. I said, okay, oh, all right, okay, cool. You know, whatever. And then a couple days later, she messaged me back and she said, let's just do it. And I said, oh, okay. Why? Like, why? And then she told me her why. And then when my first distributor told me her why, and her why sounded like my why, she wants to put her baby through college. That's my first distributor's why. She wants to put her baby through college. She works every day, 12-hour shifts, and she's almost working on her distributor. She only needs to get 2 more LCs. And y'all, she just joined on the 17th. And when she told me that, I knew from there on out, every other distributor that I get, I have to invest in. And so when I reached out to all of the other distributors, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because I'm very, very blunt and honest, I only reached out to people to be my distributor who I saw potential in. And everyone else, I would post things and be like, oh, you know, this, and they would come to me. But if I knew someone had potential and I had been their friend on social media for a while and, you know, whatever, I reached out to them personally and I told them, I see potential in you. I want to take you far. I feel like you dream like I do. I feel like you got goals like I do. You got a baby like I do. You've got so much more in you. Let me take you there. I'm going to the top and I want to take you with me. And I got him.
Oh, girl.
I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Nobody is going to complain when this goes over 30 minutes. I promise you. Nobody. Okay.
I'm sorry. I talk so much. I'm a red, y'all. Okay, I'm a red blue, and I'm a red.
I'm a red blue, real red, no green. So I feel you.
Real red.
Okay. If you're getting anything from this, I want you to drop hearts or ones in the chat so she knows that her talking is not too much and we're all appreciating it. Okay. Okay. So I want you to give people here, brand new distributors, seasoned distributors, whatever, one piece of advice for if they're pushing for that diamond bonus right now. New distributors for diamonds, old distributors for re-rank, whatever. Give them one piece of advice.
Okay. One piece of advice. Okay. Never leave the control in the other person's hands. Ooh, I just gave myself goosebumps. Ooh, shit. Never, ever leave the control in the other person's hands. And what I mean by that is, say if you got somebody who you followed up with, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm interested. Oh yeah, you know, give me a couple days, whatever. All right. I see a lot of people leave the control in the customer's hands. Let them, no. You tell them, okay, I'm gonna follow up with you in 2 days. Okay, I'm gonna follow up with you in 3 days. Okay, I'm gonna follow up with you in 30 minutes. I'm gonna give you this much of time to think about if you want this product or not, and to think about if you want this fire ass deal or not. And if not, that's okay. Because when you tell me no, I'm gonna be like, well, you know, the retail price is this, I can give you this, I can give you this, and that has worked for me. Y'all, I have at least 13 follow-ups tomorrow, and I'm getting every last one of them. I promise you that, because I will not leave the control in their hands. I won't. There are a lot of people who are, you know, so easy to be like, okay, I understand, that's fine. Okay, all right. No, You can't do that. You've gotta find some fire in you. When that person tells you, I'll think about it, when that person tells you, let me get back to you, no. I will get back to you. That's how this is gonna go. I will get back to you. You won't get back to me. I'm gonna get back to you. That's how that should go. Yes. And I don't know if that's good advice or not, but
no, it's amazing.
For me,
keep questioning yourself. Seriously, you're doing amazing. I'm like, every person on here is like, all right, where can we find a J? Because we need 3 legs and we need 3 J's.
Oh man.
Okay, so I have one last question for you. Actually, I have 2, but one is like a pop-up question. What are you using most, Instagram or Facebook?
Y'all are about to be so blown away. I don't have Instagram yet. I only have a Facebook and a Snapchat, and neighbors who I go and you know, I've got a mama, and my mama's got friends, and I've got a daddy, and my daddy's got friends, and my friends got friends, and I've got Facebook, and I got Snapchat, and that's what I use. And I know eventually I will need Instagram, but y'all, I'm not an old woman, but I feel like an old woman. I don't even have Instagram. I just follow up. I follow the hell up. And
she said, you're going to get back to me on Friday? I'll talk to you Thursday morning.
Right. Oh, you're going to get back to me Monday? Cool. I'll holler at you on Saturday at 9 a.m.
Great. I love it.
Not only that, like, don't feel like you're annoying these people. You are just showing people that, one, y'all, when you follow up and when you leave the when you leave the control in their hands, it's kind of like, it's kind of weird. But when you have the control in your hands, you can literally follow up with them whenever you decide. And when you do that, it might feel like you're annoying. If you're not a red, it will probably feel like you're annoying, to be honest, but you're not being annoying. One, you are showing them that this is legit and you are not playing any games. Two, you are showing them that until you tell me no, you haven't told me no. Until you tell me no, you haven't told me no. Period.
Exactly. Until I'm blocked or you're enrolled, then I'll keep following up.
Exactly.
Okay, so last question for you before we move on to Sarah is, give one piece of advice to seasoned leaders that they could do or say to help new distributors.
I think what I've done for my distributors, this feels like weird because I don't want to, okay.
Talk about either something you've done for your distributors or something that your leader has done that has really helped you.
Okay. My leader, actually both, so Morgan is our top girl. Of course, we love her. Megan is my leader, like, of my team. Like, Megan is who put me on. Can someone tag Megan? I don't want to like type right now, but I love you, girl. Morgan, can you like tag her or something, please, like with some hearts or something? But she's who put me on, and she let me be myself. And that's what worked. She made it very clear. Use these scripts at first if you need to. Use whatever I give you if you need to, but make it your own, because you don't want to sound like a damn robot. Hi, how are you? I'm selling these products. Like, no. They like you want to sound like you know what I mean? And that's what I always do. Like, that's what I've done for my 3 distributors so far. Like I said, I have one who is putting her babies through college. I have one who works 2 jobs and she's pregnant and wants to replace this job with her other job. And I've got one who's 18 years old, like a fresh 18. And I let all 3 of them be themselves. That's really all that I can say is, don't fill us with scripts. Don't fill us with everything that you would do, because not everybody is like you. You gotta tweak some shit to make some shit shake. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm the queen of saying I hate scripts. I don't give them to my girls. I ask them, what would you say? Because I hate that.
Yes.
But let me tell you, it took me until I went diamond to even especially with how red I am, to like focus on what my new distributors or even my leaders wanted out of this business. So you are like, oh my gosh, everybody give twos if you want to hear more from her in another week, because we want you back for sure. Okay. Thank you so much. You're
Thank you
amazing.
for having me.
I'm so excited to see you, Diamond. Like, it's totally happened and nobody's questioning that for sure.
Y'all putting some pressure on me, and I perform under pressure, baby. Come on.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Thank you. Okay. I have muted her, and Sarah, I'm unmuting you. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, yep. There you go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sarah. I'm so excited to talk to you too. I have heard so many amazing things about you. Okay.
Aww.
So we're going to start the same way. Name, rank, and how long you've been in the business.
I'm Sara. I have been in the business since Monday, and I am a Ruby, charting for Emerald soon, hopefully. So I got to get my 6 distributors or 6 loyal customers underneath the distributors, but yeah.
That is so amazing. I am so happy that you're here, because there are so many new people who are going to see this when it goes up on YouTube. And let me tell you what, they need to hear that you can do this that quickly, that there's nothing stopping you. So I'm so glad. So the next thing is, what made you join, and how long did it take you watching whoever your leader is to join?
So I actually found Morgan on TikTok, like probably a couple weeks ago, and saw her post about, this is how much money I make, this is how much debt I've paid off, I've done it in this amount of time, you want more info, DM me. So I saw one of those and I really contemplated it, and then probably 2 days later I saw another one, and so I never reached out to her the first time. So the second time I came across it, I was like, okay, it doesn't hurt to just message her for more information. So I went ahead and messaged her, and we probably talked for a week before I caved, because I was hesitant, because I've heard of this business for a long time, and I compared other like businesses like this to this one to really see which one would fit me best, because I've been at the same job for 2 years, and I was like, I can do way more with my 40 hours a week and be way more intentional about it. And so I went ahead and I told her, okay, I will sign up this Friday, April 24th. And then I told her this on Monday, or maybe over the weekend. And then on Monday we were chatting, and that morning I was just like, let's just do it. Like, because if I'm going to go in, I'm going to go all in, because I'm an all or nothing person. And if I'm going to succeed, like, I need to dive right in. So I went ahead and just like within an hour, I signed up on Monday. And at my job, I sit at a desk. So I'm pretty much like to myself, I can be on my phone as much as I want. And I just started going to town, and I started getting ahead of her, started reaching out to people for my samples, not realizing that I had to charge them for it. And so like, I was just so excited and just kept going and going and going. But yeah, so that's how long it took me. It didn't take me very long.
You guys, again, it's about being excited. She was so excited that she was beating Morgan to training. Like, that's amazing. Being so excited, that's what's going to get you there for sure. They call it ignorance on fire. If you've never heard it, you'll hear it 5 billion more times in this company. Even if you like try not to hear it, you'll still hear it. It's everywhere. Okay. And how much did you want to make when you joined? Like, what was your goal?
So at first, whenever I was even looking at that, where you have to fill out, how much money would you like to make in this business? I was looking at that and I was like, extra $500 would be nice. And I was like, extra $2,000 would make my income. And I was like, there's really no cap on this. So why would I want to put a cap on it myself? And so I was just like, I want as much money as I can make as fast as I can make it. Like, financial freedom and financial peace and no debt sounds amazing. So let's go now. And
you guys, oh my gosh. Like, okay, before you keep going, I just have to say, as somebody who enrolls distributors, a lot of the time we hear leaders talking about don't limit somebody to a 400 box, and both of these girls are why you don't do that. You don't limit a customer on how much they can spend, and you don't limit distributors on how much they can make, because look at these two girls. They showed up and they're like, let's do it all. Like, let's just make all the money and then it'll be great. And I love that you're not afraid to say that and that you're going for more. I love it. Okay. How did you get your first customers and your first distributors?
So first people I reached out to were my family and friends. I told them immediately, and even my mom was hesitant because my mom was that person that always had the side job of selling Mary Kay, and so she was like, oh, so multi-level marketing, and I was like, yep. And I feel like I love my parents, but I feel like they're a big reason why I've doubted myself for a very long time, because they're so comfortable with being at their 9-to-5 job, which is great because it pays their bills and it, you know, it meets their needs. But like, I wanted more for myself. And so I was like, I love you, Mom, but like, I'm going to go for it, because I think what I am meant to be, like, I am meant to be where I'm supposed to be right now, because I have been offered this before in the last couple of years. And like, I even told Morgan this, but like I think God tried to use her like as like, hey, this is me showing up through someone, you need to listen. And the fact that I saw her a second or third time on TikTok, it's not a coincidence. And the fact that I stopped and really thought about it, because I've never jumped into something like this before. And because I'm always hesitant, I'm like, why do I want to spend $99 on something if I don't even know if I can sell the product? I know nothing about it. And so I was like, okay, game on, let's make the money the same day. And so that's pretty much how that happened.
So like reaching out to people, and is everybody you signed people you know, or have you been able to go out beyond that? Like,
so for loyal customers, I know every one of them in a certain way. Like either I went to high school with them, or, you know, like we've been social media friends for a while. But my distributors, no. So my distributors, one of them I know. And so another piece of advice that I can give is go to people who follow you, who like your stuff, who comment on your stuff, because they're already a fan of you. So if you're running out of people, this is where the distributors, I was like, I'm going to someone that I've known forever. We're kind of different and we're kind of opposite, but she signed with me. She was like, what's there to lose? You know, I mean, and I really hyped her up about it. I was like, you know, like, what are you doing now? You know, like during COVID. And she's like, you know, I'm working at Kroger. And I was like, I just joined this business. And in the same day, I profited $40. So like, if you want to do it too, like whether it's a side hustle or whatever you want to start, she was like, what is there to lose? I've been trying new things lately. And I was like, let's do this together. Like, let's succeed together. And so then she was the only girl I knew. And then I just started adding Facebook friends like no other. I mean, I've probably added 40 to 60 a day. And so I just started reaching out to people. And before I started reaching out, I started seeing who fit the cut. And like, it's good to be picky because you can't seem desperate. You cannot seem desperate. And so I told one of my girls, I was like, you know, I have one more spot this week, you know, and like I have other people that I'm also talking to you or who I'm talking to. And so she signed up the minute she heard that, because you have to make them feel like not anyone can just do this. I mean, they've got to work for it and they've got to earn it themselves. And especially if you're reaching out to them, like you see that potential in them, but like you can't waste your time just being desperate on them, but follow up, obviously. So that's how I got her. And then the third girl, Morgan just saw me hustling and she gave her to me. So, but yeah, so that's how that's went so far.
That's amazing. And you guys, here's the thing. Amber Parker, she's now part of corporate. She's our field liaison, right? She always talks about this. She says, I interview people. I don't just sign up anyone. I want quality over quantity. And that's basically what you're saying. It's not a lie that you have one more spot. How many spots do you need to hit that promotion? That's how many spots you have, you guys. Don't be afraid to use that. Because like you said, when they hear the urgency behind your voice and like how serious this is to get started now and not in 6 months from now, they're going to join a lot faster. So I love that you said that, because a lot of people think I have to just sign everybody I can. And you don't. You can focus on getting the people who, you know, you see potential in, and people who do have something in common with you too. So I love that. Okay, so what do you do? I think I forgot this question for Jay, and so if you just want to put this in the comments, that would be awesome. But Sarah, what do you do daily for your business? What are your tasks that you do every day?
Okay, so I actually wrote notes on these, like what I do every day. So the first thing I do whenever I wake up, I commute to work, so I have an hour. So every day I've either been watching a training video or some sort of It Works video, or something Morgan has sent us or posted about saying, you should watch this. So for example, today on my way to and from work, I've watched The Secret, and then I start my morning off with prayer. Like, I want to set my day on a good tone. And so I pray not just for my business, but like I pray for my clients, you know, my coach, people who I am going to meet, potentials. I pray over my family, you know, health, and just to set the mood for the day. And I feel like every single day, like I felt like my cup is overflowing since then. And so then after that, what I do is probably the first thing I've done every day is follow up after that. I get down, sit at work early in the morning. I just start following up on people who said, I'll get back to you, or people who I haven't heard from. So I follow up on everyone. And then after that, then I start, the less interactions I see on my social media throughout the day, the more I start reaching out. So the more I start following more people. And then I'm going to add more friends. And then I'm also going to maybe tell my friend that, hey, maybe you should get your friend to do this with me. And so I'm trying to be proactive and not just wait for people to come to me once I follow them. And then, okay, well, now that I've followed so many people, now I'm going to reach out to my loyal customers or my distributors underneath me. Hey, how are you guys doing? You know, what do you guys need help with? Is there anything you need right now? Have you shared anything on your social media today? I hope you have a good Friday. And just being encouraging, but never being quiet. Never being quiet on social media, whether that's posting, putting something on your stories, or you're friending someone, liking someone's post, following up. Don't be quiet, because you don't make money when you're not doing anything. And you're not going to grow when you're not doing anything. So I don't want to waste time. If I'm sitting at my desk twiddling my thumbs, why don't I twiddle my thumbs on Instagram, reach out to someone, say, hey, you want to earn an extra $2,000 this month with me? Let's go. So that's kind of what I've been doing every day, just staying busy. So, okay, I followed people 4 hours ago, and I've done every other thing. I've posted, I've shared something on my story, I've reached out to people, I'm checking on my distributors and my loyal customers. Let's go follow some more people. So you just kind of repeat the same thing over and over and over. Then maybe say it's silent for a few hours. Like yesterday, I reached out to Morgan because I was like, man, it's been like 4 or 5 hours and things are kind of slow. But like, I have to remind myself that like not every day is going to be great and booming. And so that's whenever I'm like, go to your coach if you're like, oh, you know, you're feeling like, okay, things are slow, or like I need a little pick me up, or I need something something that maybe she can help me with or give me advice on. And so I went to Morgan, and within 2 hours, I got someone else signed of talking to Morgan. And so it's just, you know, what else can you do? Who else can you talk to or reach out, you know, or even go back to training videos, you know, educate yourself on product, or, you know, more things that you had questions on. So I think that's just the most important thing.
Oh my gosh, y'all drop fire emojis and number 5 below, because oh my goodness, you don't make money when you're quiet. You're going to hear that everywhere. You will hear it on stage, I promise you, because that is fire. You don't make money when you're quiet, you guys. That means you need to be posting. You need to be talking to people. You need to be reaching out and expanding your network. And I love that you said if things are slow, to go to your leader. Again, you guys are going to hear this over and over again. Rely on your coaches and your leaders and your uplines, because they are here to help you. And if you're not reaching out to them, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And I promise you, there is no amount of text messages you can send your upline that would be overwhelming or annoying. Like, You should make it your goal to try and annoy them with as many questions as you can, because they're gonna love that. Okay. Okay. So, second to last question. What is one piece of advice for new distributors who want this diamond bonus? What would you say to somebody who's brand new?
Never stop working. There is not a limited amount of people on social media. You can always be expanding your network, whatever that looks like. You can always be finding people on Facebook, finding people on Instagram, and just look for quality, look for, what their motives are, what their morals are, kind of look around on their profile. But you are not limited. Like, there is no limit. So you should never just be in a standstill and be like, I have nothing else to do, because that's not true. You can always keep growing, always keep reaching out, reach out to your friends, reach out to the people who respect you, who are a big fan of you. I mean, those are the people that you're going to get to come to you first, whether it's as a loyal customer or a distributor. It doesn't have to be that hard, and just take it one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Okay, now I've reached out to these people. Let's go on social media and let's go look, see who else I can maybe get a part of my team. So I think that's a big key thing to do, is just keep your fingers moving at all times.
I love that, because so many people do. They reach out to 5-10 people and they're like, they're not signing up. Nobody's ever going to sign up with me, and it's all horrible and I failed. And you're just saying the complete opposite. When you're getting quiet moments, you're just doing more. Somebody in the chat said, give an extra 3%. It'll always be worth it. You are like the epitome of 30% more, and I'm so excited for your team. I can't wait to see you at Diamond. Okay, last question. One piece of advice for leaders that are helping new distributors to get this Diamond bonus. What is something that somebody did for you that has helped you, or something that you're doing for your girls that are helping propel them forward?
I would say number one is be their hype girl and be their encourager, and you're there to love them. You're not just here to help them make money, which that is like the ultimate goal why a lot of people join, but like, you're here to be their friend, to be their person that they can trust and come to. And so you've got to make them comfortable with you. And it's, you've got to be very grateful if they share their story with you, or, share personal things about, make them feel very important and like you're the only girl that you're working on right now. Because that's how I feel like Morgan is for me. And I'm like, how does she take her time and just invest all of her time in one person and it make her seem like she doesn't have 1,100 other people underneath her? And so just make them feel very important. And never stop trying to help them reach their goals as well. Like, what else can I do to help you today? What do you need from me? So that way I can pour into your cup.
Oh my gosh, that is so, oh, I have chills. They haven't stopped since we got on here. Okay, thank you so much for taking time to be on here and answering these questions. I promise you are going to go so far. Both of y'all are freaking amazing. And I have no doubt you guys are going to be on more of these trainings, because we have so much more we need to hear from you guys. Morgan, I still want you on my training. Just throw that out there. Anyway, I am so excited, you guys. Okay, so that's going to wrap this up. Thank you for staying on an extra 10 minutes. We try to keep it under 30 minutes, but y'all were too fired to stop. So we have our big team training on Monday night, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. I think that's right, Susan. Correct me if I'm wrong. On our team page, so make sure you guys tune into that. And then again, we'll be back here on Wednesday and Friday. And I hope that everybody has an amazing night. And thank you guys so much. Show them some more love before you leave, because y'all are amazing.